Hey everyone, Emma here, also known as 8vinyllow, bringing you all another video. Today's video is going to be another vinyl update video. I know that it has been quite some time since I've done one of these videos, so I did want to hop on and say hi to all of you and show you some really cool records that I've picked up over the last kind of month and a half or so. Some of these releases are releases that I've been looking forward to for a while, so it's been really exciting to get these in and finally have an opportunity to listen to them. So I'll showcase those, kind of tell you my thoughts on those pickups. Another thing that I wanted to mention, which you'll see in this video, I did do Record Store Day this year. I know that I usually post like a Record Store Day haul, whether it's the day of or the next day, and I know that we're like a week now from Record Store Day when that happened. But I wasn't able to do Record Store Day on the actual day as I had a family wedding to attend, so I couldn't get over to a record store, but I do want to give a shout out to my friend Dylan, who helped with grabbing the records that were on my list. So shout out to Dylan at the Record Spinner. Thank you for helping me out this Record Store Day. All right, so let's jump right into a couple records. The first few records that I'm going to show are just general pickups that I've been looking forward to picking up, just general releases, and then I'll show you some of my Record Store Day pickups as well. All right, first album that I picked up, this is an album that a lot of people have been showing recently, and there's good reason behind it. This is the new Son House release, Forever on My Mind, released by Easy Eye Sound. I did get the indie exclusive, what do they call it? Black and white fleck vinyl. I don't know what I was expecting. I guess maybe I was expecting, I know it's not splatter, it's white speck. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, but it doesn't matter. It sounds great, so that's okay. It just looks messy, but whatever. So, new Son House, Forever on My Mind. Like I said, the hype sticker, stunning all-new album by the legendary father of the Delta Blues. This just sounds absolutely stunning. So, I can't recommend this enough. You love the blues, you love just amazing sounding recordings, which I think we all do. I recommend picking this up. It's worth it. It sounds amazing, and what a fabulous release for Easy Eye Sound and for showcasing a lost Son House record. So pick this up. Very happy to have that. This is a release that I've been looking forward to for, well, since it was announced. I've had this on pre-order, and it's finally out. Taj Mahal, Ry Cooder, and Ry Cooder's son. This is Get On Board, the songs of Sonny Terry and Brownie McGee. Another just stunning release, stunning blues, Americana, folky release by these two legends. Again, just like I said with the Son House release, the sound on here is phenomenal. As I was listening to this record, I just couldn't help but smile the entire time. What a fun record to listen to by these two masters of their craft. And there is the vinyl itself and the label. Just a super fun, intimate release. Sounds amazing. They sound amazing. Two legends. Can't go wrong. One of my favorite releases of the year. Recommend it. Pick this one up. Another fabulous new album from this year. Jack Broadbent. This is his new release called Ride. Now, Jack Broadbent is a musician that I have recently been starting to kind of explore and dig into. He's been around for quite some time. He's an English singer-songwriter, bluesman from the UK, and he's released a couple of albums. He released a phenomenal album a couple of years ago that kind of gained some traction called Moonshine Blue, which I actually still need to add to my collection. I'll pick that up. But ever since then, I've been kind of following him, and when I had heard that he was releasing this new album, I jumped in on it, and it's an absolutely fantastic release. This is one of my favorite albums of the year so far, hands down. It's just my type of music and my type of style. You know, Jack is very much known for, he's a fantastic, just a musician in general, but he's a very talented slide guitarist. And if you've ever seen him play, I recommend just doing it maybe after this video or even now. Just turn me off and go watch Jack Broadbent. Go on YouTube, watch some of his live performances. It's so great and so fun to listen to, and he's just so talented. This album, compared to other releases, this has more of kind of like an electric feel to it than I think his other releases have, but I really do enjoy this album. The opening track off of here, and here is the back, here's the label, and the vinyl itself. The opening track, the title track, Ride, is fantastic. Then it gets into I Love Your Rock and Roll. That one's okay. It's just kind of it's more of a, I don't want to say poppy sound, but it's just kind of different from the rest of the vibe. And then it gets into kind of a, bluesy style type song. So just a really enjoyable listen. A musician that I'm going to keep my eye on for the, for years to come, because I think that he does just an extremely great job, and it's just my type of music. So recommend checking him out if you have not already. Jack Broadbent, Ride, great album release of the year. There's been so much great music coming out over the last couple of months. Jack White's new album I really enjoy. I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to grab that on vinyl. I probably will at some point. But that Fear of the Dawn, or whatever it's called, very, very good. And just a handful that escape me right now, but I've been talking about it, new music in different chats and stuff, and it's just been great. So whatever all of you are doing out there in the music world, keep doing it, because I'm loving it. All right, we're going to transition over to my record store day pickups. Again, thank you, Dylan, for helping me out when I couldn't make it on Saturday morning to grab these. Definitely very much appreciated. This was the first album that I'm going to show is my #1 pick for this year. This is the one that I've been, I was looking forward to the most, just because of the information on the site and what it was saying, and it's just an artist that I love to death, and you guys know because I show them all the time, and I always do the record store day stuff, and I think I'm just about done. No, I still have work to do on his discography and my collection, but #1 pick, and one of my favorite, and I mean this, one of my favorite record store day releases of all time. Seriously. Just throwing that out there. Lou Reed, I'm So Free, the 1971 RCA demos. Lou Reed's legendary 1971 demos from his first recording session as a solo artist. I'm going to use this word again. I know I said this with Sun House. I know that I said this with Taj Mahal and Ry Cooder's Get On Board. Stunning. Another just stunning release. This has just been so good. Collecting's been so much fun recently with these releases. But I'm So Free, Lou Reed. This is gonna sound weird, or I don't care. This is Lou Reed being Lou Reed, and he sounds amazing. It's intimate. It's just the mastering was just done so well. So if you are a fan of Lou Reed, you need to pick this up. If you were on the fence about it, which I know a couple of people were kind of back and forth from conversations, pick it up. It's worth it. You'll really, really like it. One of my favorite record store day releases, just done so well. Also had to pick up, of course, a record store day release. They always do a great job on record store day as well, and I always pick them up. Rory Gallagher, live in San Diego, 1974. Surprisingly, I still need Irish Tour 74 in the collection. So, when I picked this up, I realized, oh my goodness, I don't have Irish Tour. But 1974, I always want to say that Rory Gallagher live is fantastic. It doesn't matter when it is or what year it is. He's always on top. But this is Rory Gallagher in his prime live. So, had to pick this up. It sounds amazing. Side B blew my mind. The rendition of the version on here of oh my goodness, it's escaping me now. What's it called? I Wonder Who. The version on here of I Wonder Who, and then it gets into Hands Off. That side B, fire. So unbelievably good. Here's the back side, the inserts. Got Rory playing on here. They always do a great job for Record Store Day, the Rory Gallagher releases. You got the custom labels on here. The last couple of years, they've done that Cleveland Calling releases, part 1 and part 2. Part 1 being that like kind of intimate radio acoustic set, and then part 2 being a live electric show. So well done. So I always like to pick up Rory, you have to, and it being 1974 and him just being at his prime, must have. All right. Also picked up Wallows, the singles collection, 2017 to 2020. This is on limited edition sky blue vinyl. Now, for those who don't know, Wallows is a modern kind of alternative indie band. This is a band that I have gotten into thanks to my friend Marican over at Marican Lehman Craddock. I'll link her down below. And I know I've talked about them a couple of times on this channel. I was first introduced to them in Nashville last year, and we were at Third Man Records, and Marican put the Live at Third Man, Wallows Live at Third Man release in my hand and said, you have to get this, you'll really like it. And I did, and ever since then, she's been helping me and sending me and buying at Barnes & Noble and different trips. She's been picking me up different Wallows releases, so I wasn't sure at first. They were a band that I liked and I thought was really fun to listen to, and now having been kind of absorbing their music more and having time to kind of sit and, kind of explore different releases and some of these earlier singles that hadn't previously been released on vinyl before, they're so good. They are so good, they're so fun, and I'm really excited to kind of see where they go. They have a new album out that I still actually need to pick up, so I know Marican's going to kick my butt over that, but they have a new album out, which I've listened to, I've streamed, and it is fantastic. I think it's, tell me it's, I don't know, the Wallows fans are going to come after me, but it's a great album, so just take that for what it's worth. But this is their singles collection, again, previously unreleased on vinyl, just a collection of singles from 2017 to 2020, and it has, I think their top single, maybe their first single, was called Pleaser, which is a fantastic song. So they kind of compiled all of this and put this collection together for Record Store Day, and of course, this was a must-have for me. So happy to have grabbed that. The last two releases is coming from a band and artist that I have been exploring in depth a lot over the last kind of couple of months, and this is going to be a journey that I'm going to be following for a while, so stick with me if you are a fan of this band. The Replacements. I picked up their Unsuitable for Airplay live concert recording. This is the Lost KFAI concert live at 7th Street Entry in Minneapolis, Minnesota, 1981. The earliest professional live recording of the band onto LPs. I have been just diving headfirst into the Replacements. I don't know what happened. I know the Replacements. I've listened to different tracks and things like that over the last handful of years, but I've never dove deep into their discography, and recently I have. And so this was a must grab for me, and I've loved every second of this exploration. So this was a must grab for me. I still have yet to listen to it. I'm sure I'm probably going to listen to it the night I put this video up. So excited to get into this. Picked up this live release, and then I had to grab this since I've been on a Replacements kick, and this just sounded so good. I did get the Bleeding Hearts Riches to Rags with Bob Stinson, previously unreleased 1993 recordings featuring great guitar work by, of course, Bob Stinson of the Replacements. Then it also has liner notes by the biographer who did that, the Trouble Boys, I think it's called, biography of the Replacements, which I've just heard is a fabulous read. So that is definitely up there in terms of my music biography reading list. So I do need to pick that up. But it does come on this red vinyl, and then, of course, like I said, the liner notes in here by that biographer. Still need to listen to this, too. This was probably, besides the Lou Reed and then the live Replacements, this was probably this was a must-have pickup for me. So I'm excited to have that as well. So those are my recent pickups. Nothing crazy. I've still been kind of, slowing down my buying a little bit, saving up for the youngest members of the VCR trip that we are taking this year for our annual year 2 trip. So, and I'll share more information later. You guys don't need that now, but been saving up. But just wanted to get on, showcase what I've picked up over the last kind of month and a half. So let me know down below what you think. With that, that's all I have for this video. I hope that all of you are doing well, staying safe, and I will see you guys for my next video. Bye, guys.